Very good morning to all of you. Yesterday we have seen the stress for the design of the circuit base. The circuit base consists of the column. Column is attached with the gusset plate, and gusset plate is attached with the gusset angle in case of bolted connection. And then the load is transferred to the gusseted material and column to the base plate, and through the base plate the load is transferred to the foundation, and through foundation, and foundation is generally with concrete. Okay, so this state the design strength in bending Z into Fy P upon gamma m 0. Okay, yeah, Z is the elastic modulus, and gamma m 0 is the partial safety factor for material. Now you see the step-by-step procedure for the design of gusseted base. So we have completed yesterday all this part. First we have to assume the grade of concrete and based on the FCK, and then you have to decide the bearing strength of concrete. Then area required you to find out as per the load, and then select the size of the set material, uh, thickness of the set plate, and it should not be less than 16 mm. Okay. Also, the thickness of the gusset angle should be uh, approximately equal to the gusset thickness, and the length of one side of the angle, the unequal angle you have to select for the gusset material. So you have to at least the longer side should not be less than 100 mm to accumulate a full row of board. Okay, and we have seen how to find out the length of plate, depth of the column, plus 2 times thickness of the set plate, plus 2 times the shorter leg of angle, plus overhang, if any, you consider. Overhang should be considered minimum. And then we need to find out the breadth of the plate, then area of plate we can find out, area provided, that is length of plate into plate, breadth of plate. Then means intensity of pressure from concrete foundation W is equal to load upon area provided, and that should be less than the bearing strength of the concrete base as you calculated in step number 1. Thickness of base plate is computed by equating the moment at critical section, moment at critical section to the moment of resistance of the section, and then you can get the thickness of base plate uh, is nothing but total thickness minus the thickness of angle. Already you have calculated due to moment is 3. So this is total thickness minus the thickness of the angle, you get the thickness of base plate. Then design of connection, and provide the bolt holding down bolt as per the clause number 12.12 and clause F5, page number 134. So generally, if actual load is there on the column, then just you have to provide the holding down bolt or anchor bolt. But if there is forces, flip forces, or other bending moment are, so you have to design the holding down bolt as per the clause. So you will see the clause number, page number 19, that is clause 12.2. It is given in the page number 19. We'll go for the page number 90, and you can see that here the clause is given for design of holding down bolt. So here for the column bases, fixed column bases, and their anchor bolts, 12.12 column bases is in that 12.12.1 fixed column bases, and their anchor bolt should be designed to withstand a moment of 1.2 times of full plastic moment capacity of the column. So you have to find out the plastic moment capacity of the column, and then multiply with the 1.2 times, and for that you have to design the anchor bolts. The anchor bolts shall be designed to withstand the combined action of shear and tension. So here you have to design the anchor bolt to resist the shear force and the tension, as well as praying action. Praying action, any praying action, loss of strength due to the hammering is called as the praying action. Okay, so that all these things you have to consider while you are going for design. And another clause for the design of this bolt is on page number 134. That is the clause FY of you can appendix. So we will go 134 also. You will see that clause, and then we will start the example. Okay. So at page number 134, this is 131. So these all the things are all the guidelines it is given in the IS code. You should read the clauses and uh, uh, then only you can able to understand or you can able to design properly of any type of member, like tension, compression, bending or torsional member. And the holding down board, if you can see F5 5.2, holding down boards shall be provided if necessary to reduce the effect of the design loads. They shall be designed to resist tension due to uplift forces and tension due to bending moment as appropriate. So these are to be considered if there is tension or uplift forces on the column. The bolt is designed for the to design to resist the shear, that is UDSB, and to resist the tension. For that you have to design the entire bolt. Okay, and then your all the steps will be complete here, and then you can draw a figure showing the different components of your gusseted base and write down the thickness of base plate, angle size, and thickness of gusset plate, and size of gusset plate. You have to draw. This is the elevation from one side, another side elevation from the flank side also you can draw, and then all the parts will be clear for the workers who are going to erect a site. Okay. Now we'll start the example. Example for design of your right down a column of ISHB ISHB 350 about 57.4 kg per meter, about 57.4 kg per meter, carry carry axial compression load, axial compression factored load, factored load on load of 1,800 kilonewton, 1,800 kilonewton. Design a design a suitable, design a suitable bolted gusseted base, bolted gusseted base, gusseted base, gusseted base, rest on rest on M20 grade of concrete, M20 grade of concrete, M20 grade of concrete. Use use 24 mm diameter of bolt, diameter of bolt of grade of grade of grade 4.6 for making for making for making the connection, for making the connection, for making the connection. Okay. So this example we have to solve as usual. How to when you are start the solution, first step is write down the given data. So given data, you can write down for the. So here, first it is given the ISHB, ISHB, ISHB 350 about 57.4 kg per meter. So this column is given. The column depth is nothing but 350 mm. Okay. So from the steel table, or IS 808, 808 reaffirmed at 2004. To go for that, so you can see the IS HB 350. Let's go for that and see the ISHB 350 property. This is ISMB, standard medium beam, ISJB, junior beam, light beam, LB, WB is the wide flange beam, SC is the column section, and then senior column section you can say, or HB is the heavy beam. So here ISHB 350 about 54 point, it is given 57.67.4 kg per meter. 67 point, so make here correction, this is 67.4, 67.4 kg per meter. So we will write down the properties of that. So properties here, the mass kg per meter, sectional area is 85.9 centimeter square. That is 85 point area, 85.9 centimeter square. Okay. Then you can see the thickness of depth is 350. Okay, it is okay. Depth is 350 and thickness width of flange is 250. It is given here. You can see as you can proceed forward. This is area. This is depth 350. This is the flange width 250. Flange width is given 250. The width of flange BF is 250 mm, and also thickness of web is 8.3 mm. 8.3 mm. Write down 8.3 mm. Thickness of flange TF is 11.6 mm. 11.6 mm. This is given in mm, and that's why I am writing it. Area in centimeter square. All these are given in mm. So I am writing in mm. So capital T is the thickness of flange 11.6 mm. And write down 11.6 mm. Okay, and if you required R1, R2, radius of flow, you can write down 12 and 6. So radius at root R1, here R1 is 12 mm and R2 is 6 mm as it is given. So you can write down if required. We can write down here. If required, we will use that. R1 is 12 mm, R2 is 6 mm. Okay. All these are the properties of ISHB 350 at 67.4 kg per meter. So here this is not 57, this is 67.4 kg per meter. Okay. So you are understanding up to that. समझ में आया आपको यहाँ तक? तो मैं आगे बढ़ूँ. Your attendance is taken like this. Okay, तो given data हम लोगों ने ISHB 350 at 67.4 kg per meter. इसके properties लिखी है हम लोग. Now what is given? Grade of concrete is given M20 grade of concrete. M20 grade of concrete. It means FCK is equal to 20 Newton per mm square. Okay. Also, it is given grade of your gold. This is given 4.6 grade of gold. It means that this is black gold. Black golds are fully threaded. It means that is black gold, rough gold, common gold. They are fully threaded. And if you write down FUB, it is equal to 4 into 100, because of 400 Newton per mm square. FYB, yield stress of your steel, 400 into 0.6, it is 240 Newton per mm square for gold. The grade of gold is given. And also it is given diameter of gold, small d, you can see here. Diameter of gold is given 24 mm. So I will write down diameter of gold. D is given 24 mm. All these values are given. Okay. Now you have step number, you have written all the given value. Now step number two. What you have to do? You have to find out the bearing strength of concrete. Find out the bearing strength of concrete, or calculate bearing strength of concrete. Bearing strength of concrete, which is given by 0.45 into FCK. M20 grade is there. So for M20 grade, FCK will be 20 Newton per mm square. So 0.45 into 20, it is coming 9 Newton per mm square is the bearing strength of your concrete. Now you can find out at step number 3, area required for base plate. You can see here the steps are same as in the slab base. The area required is equal to, you know, the load 1800 kilonewton. So 1800 into 10 raised to 3 Newton into bearing strength of concrete is 9 Newton per mm square. So this mm square will become up. So you will get area in mm square. If you calculate this 1800 to 10 raised to 3 divided by 9, the area required will be 200 into 10 raised to 3 mm square. This area is required. Okay? This area is required. Now you have to select the gusset material to join the column. By step number 4, I will write down selection of gusset material for bolted connection. Selection of gusset material for bolted connection. Okay. So gusset, if bolted connection is there, so you know that we need gusset plate plus gusset angle. Okay, if bolted connections are there, we need these two. Okay, now you can select the gusset plate, gusset plate is equal to thickness, thickness of gusset plate Tg, thickness of gusset plate Tg is equal to 16 mm. हमारा क्लॉज क्या था कि 16 mm से कम का गसेट प्लेट का थिकनेस मिलेगा. एंड कंसीडर consider unequal angle section, unequal angle section, unequal angle section as a gusset angle, as a gusset angle of size ISA 150 by 115 by 15 mm. So you can say the thickness of gusset material is 50, gusset plate is 16 mm, which is approximately equal to the thickness of gusset angle, that is 15 mm. Okay, so that's why we are going or choosing this. And you know that the longer leg should be greater than 100 mm. The longer leg of angle should be greater than. So here 150 is greater than, okay, and shorter leg you are consider 115. Okay, as per the load you can decide this. Now you can find out length of your plate. So length of plate you can find out length of plate, which is given by depth of column plus 2 times thickness of gusset plate plus 2 times of shorter leg of your column, shorter leg of column, because it is with the gusseted base, plus plus overhang. Overhang, if you are considering, overhang should not be much larger. Okay, overhang you can decide later on when deciding the plate. So I am taking only this part now, length of your gusset plate, and we can calculate overhang later on. So depth is 350, as that is ISHB 350, and thickness of gusset plate material we have taken 16 mm, plus shorter length is 115. If you calculate this, so it is coming around, if I will take 350 plus 2 into 16 plus 2 into 115, gusset angle is taking 6112 mm. So we will consider the length of plate, round up 620 mm. Okay, so what is the overhang? If we calculate the overhang is equal to, this is 612, no, so 620 minus, sorry, will be 620 minus 612 divided by 2, 8 by 2, overhang will be 4 mm. Overhang will be 4 mm. Okay, so like this we can calculate the overhang, or otherwise you can decide. Now we have calculated the length of plate. So breadth of plate is equal to area divided by length of plate. Area, as we have calculated, it is 200 into 10 raised to 3 mm square divided by length of plate 620 mm. So breadth of plate will be, I will find out this, 200 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 620. It is coming 322.58 mm. The breadth of plate is coming 322.58 mm. So I will round up. Now we will check that our plate, our BF is 250 mm. The breadth of plate is greater than that. It is okay. We will consider breadth of plate 330 mm. 330 mm. Okay. It is depend on you. You can go for 330. You can go for 340, 325. But it should be greater than this value. 322.5. What is required breadth? Okay. So I will consider this 330 mm. So area provided will be, that is AP is equal to length of plate into breadth of plate. It is equal to AP is equal to 620 into 330, which is 330 into 620. It is nothing but 204.6 into 10 raised to 3 mm square. This is area provided, which is larger than the area required. Okay, so you can find out now step number. This is we are. This is step number 4. Selection of the set material. Then your length of the set material, width of the area required and provided. You find out. Now step number 5. 5 and find out the intensity of forward pressure due to the concrete. Intensity of upward pressure due to concrete foundation or pedestal, whatever it may be. So it is equal to, I will write down the small w, load, factor load is 1800 into 10 raised to 3 divided by area provided is 204,600. You find out this. So 1800 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 204.6 into 10 raised to 3. The upward pressure is 8.79, or I will write down 8.8 Newton per mm square, which is less than 9 Newton per mm square. That is बेयरिंग स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द कंक्रीट से कम है, इसलिए हम क्या बोलेंगे, इट इज ओके. It is okay. Now you know that you have to find out the thickness. Thickness. Okay. So, so to find out the thickness, you know that the critical section. I will draw the figure. This is your column. Okay. Draw the your column. Okay. Here it is your base plate, both side. Okay. Then your gusset angle, both side. So your gusset angle, one leg is shorter, one leg is longer. and this is the overhang portion, which is nothing large. It is 4 mm both sides, 4 mm. This angle you have provided is 115, 150 by 115 into 15 mm thickness. Column ISHB 350. So this width of column is 350. Okay, and thickness of your gusset where you are considered how much? 16 mm. Okay, and this length of plate you have calculated in this direct 620 mm. Okay, you have taken. And breadth of plate, if you draw the plate in plan, you draw the plate in plan, so it will be 620 mm and 330 mm. 620 mm and 330 mm. So this you have done. Now we know that the critical section for this is nothing but here, this here. This is the critical section, both sides. At the root of the angle, where it is possible, there is bending, okay, or overturning. The failure may be occur at that point with the bonding. So this is the critical section I am drawing, section XX, okay, and the CG of your figure will be like this, okay, for this, and this portion, the upward pressure is the concrete block, oh, and here, okay. So that's why from this critical section you have to find out the moment. So either moment you can find out the half of this here due to this load, or due to the uplift, this is cantilever portion from the x-axis. So if I will write down the upward pressure, I will draw the upward diagram. So it will be at x-axis as I will draw. This is our critical section x-axis. So this portion is behave like a cantilever. This portion will behave like a cantilever. Okay. So if I will take the pressure diagram, the center of the pressure will be at this point, half of this, whatever it may be, half of this center of your pressure, what is W, and if I will say it is E, W into E is the center of this moment, or I will write down C. So, okay, so if you find out the moment for this at x-axis, if I will find out the moment at x-axis, it will be the uniform load, uniformly distributed pressure from upward at the bottom. So W into C. If I write down this C, then this is C by 2. So the intensity of pressure, because it is rectangular portion acting at the mid, so our moment is equal to W into C into center C by 2, the C. So this is the moment, and this moment is nothing but, if you write down WC square by WC square by 2, and as in case of your cantilever moment you are considering. Okay, so this moment we have calculated, so we can find out what is W, what is C. So you have to find out the value of C first. तो C अगर हम मालूम करेंगे, how we can find out the C? So this distance is nothing but this is C. If we find out the C, I will write down. So here this critical section, this distance is C. Here also the critical section both sides. Okay, this is C. Any one side you can consider. Any one side you can consider. So C is equal to 620 is the length of plate minus thickness of column minus 2 times thickness of gusset plate minus 2 times of thickness of angle. Okay, so this is the thickness of angle where the critical section is there. So this depth 350, thickness of plate, and this divided by 2. Why divided by 2? Only one side we are taking. This is C, this is C. So both sides full length you are taken. That's why divided by 2. 620 minus 350 minus 2 times of 16 minus 2 times of 15 divided by 2. Find out the value of C will be 104 mm. 104 mm. So if I write down here, W is equal to W is upward pressure, and upward pressure in our case is 8.8 round up value. We will find out here upward pressure W 8.8. Okay, 8.8, 8.8, 8.8 into C is 104 square divided by 2. So this is the moment due to uplift pressure to the concrete. So 104 square into 8.8 divided by 2. The moment is coming 57.59 10 to 3 Newton mm. Okay, this is the your force, the bending moment due to this portion. Now we know that we know that at the start we find out this the moment of resistance is nothing but mdg ZEFY G into gamma m0, and ZE is nothing but you can find out BD square by 6. We can write down here mdg, you can the moment of resistance you can find out where is the I will write down moment of resistance mdg is equal to 1.2 times of ZE FY G divided by gamma M0 or gamma M0, you can whatever you can see, and ZE is equal to ZE here PT cubed by 12, PT cubed by 12 divided by B by 2, T by 2, sorry, T by 2. So it is coming BT square by 6. So if you consider 1 meter width of unit width of gusset plate, unit width of gusset plate, base plate, sorry, unit width of base plate, then mdg is equal to, this will be T square by 6, T is equal to 1. Okay, so mdg is equal to 1.2 into ZE is T square by 6 into FYG is 250. So to put the value, T is nothing but thickness. You have to find out. If you equating the moment, mxx is equal to mdg, and mdg is nothing but 1.2 times into T square by 6 into 250. Okay, and mxx you are calculated. It is already. If I will write down in terms of T square, So T square is equal to 6 by 250 into 1.2 into moment you have calculated. What moment you have calculated? MXX is 47.59. So 47.59 into 10 to 3. Okay, kilonewton mm. 10 to 9 Newton. So it is coming into mm. So if you write down, you can find out T is equal to. So you calculate this. So T is equal to the under root of this value into 6. 285542.4 divided by 250 into 1.2 is 300. So 285542.4 divided by 300 is 300. Under root of 950 to under root of 951 is 30.85. The thickness is coming 30.85 mm. This is the total thickness. Total thickness. So thickness of base plate can find out is equal to total thickness minus thickness of angle. 30.85 minus thickness of angle is 15. So if you minus the 15, it is 15.85 mm. If you round up, so you can provide 16 mm thick base plate. If you round up, okay. So hence provide thickness of base plate. Thickness of base plate is equal to 16 mm. Therefore, size of base plate is nothing but length of plate into breadth of plate into thickness of plate, okay, which is 620 by 330 by 16 mm. So this is nothing but your design of gusseted base. Now you can write down, already you have drawn the figure. Now you can write down all the details here. So to draw the figure, already I have drawn the figure, I will not draw, you have to draw the figure. Overhang 4 mm, okay. Size of angle 150 by 115 by this. Size of thickness of the set plate, okay. Thickness of base plate just now we have calculated is 16 mm. Your figure, you draw this figure is complete. Then you have to draw the another figure, another direction, and also you have to design the connection and write down the summary of design. Your design calculation will be complete. Okay, so how to write down that? So I think so. This design of gusseted base also you will understand. You have any doubt, you can ask with me. Otherwise, we will stop here. Okay. I will share this sheet so that you can able to go. So here the example will start from this page, and from there onwards your example is solved. Okay. So all the steps are completed up to the design of the finding of the size of the plate. Now for after that you have to design the connection. USB to PD you have to find out, and then connection column with the gusset plate and gusset angle, the connection of gusset angle with the base plate you have to design, and then you have design will be complete. Thank you for joining today. If you have any question, you can ask with me. Otherwise, we will stop. कुछ पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. Any question? There is no question, then we will stop. I'll have another class. Will we stop here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.